What's a better configuration? The what's a better configuration, right? The embedding of a JavaScript action into a application, right? So a HTML rendering process, or is it better to have an API and have that API accessible to a JavaScript page deployed onto a, like some CDN or some storage engine or something. So the JavaScript page is ultimately decoupled from the backend application section, because you can have the backend application generate templates that have JavaScript embedded in them, right? Or you can alternatively have that JavaScript application separate from the HTML generation process. So you ultimately don't have any HTML generation process, but you have a API that the JavaScript front end calls to, and I think it's difficult to ascertain as to which is the best methodology. Um, I think but I think it's ultimately more scalable, the alternative method of having the front end decoupled from the application and separate from the HTML generation process. But then when you contemplate it, you kind of come to the understanding that you get a lot more control. You get a lot more flexibility in terms of how extensible you can be, and you can also not have to, because when you have the JavaScript application separate, you have to give the whole front end, you know. And so that's where you see applications like Spotify where they fuck up because they have to give the whole JavaScript thing, and it's a lot of memory resources. Not everyone can benefit from Spotify, unfortunately, and that's ultimately the reason why, in my viewpoint. Um, so that's a complex decision to have to sort of solve, in my own personal understanding.